So basically, my overall thoughts of this product is, if I had to sum this up in one word, is stability. Stability, stability, stability. See, when you're dealing with resistance bands, you're dealing with a lot of variables of moving parts, okay? There isn't like a static motion to focus on the muscle. It really depends on your stance of your body. This right here makes it so that the equipment gives you the stability. And when you have good stability, when you're working out with resistance bands, you can focus on the muscle itself. You get muscle isolation to really develop the areas that you're looking to develop. So as you see here, you can just push straight up and you can do stimulating a bench press with this pad right here, and it takes that pressure off your back. So with that said, I think that the base plate is the real game changer here. The base plate really opens up so many different exercises for stability, but the base pad takes it to that next level. So I do recommend for anybody out there who's a resistance band enthusiast, the base plate is going to be a must-have. Now for those people who are on to that next level, that really want to take their bands to that higher plateau, the base pad is where it's at. This is how you know this video isn't sponsored, because I'm using two different companies to show you how to use this thing very effectively. So I'm using the Clench Fitness carbon fiber bar and the Vector athletic bands and the BasePad. And I like these because they use the carabiner hooks. So as you see here, you can just push straight up and you can do simulating a bench press with this pad right here, and it takes that pressure off your back. It makes it so that you can do the exercise very effectively, and you can build on those bands there. Now you don't need the Clench Fitness bar with the carabiner hooks. You can use any type of standard bar to make that work. I make sure I leave links to multiple bars depending on your budget here. I just like the carbon fiber one because it doesn't add extra weight, and I have the carabiner hook so I can attach multiple bands on there. But I make sure I'll show you an example with a standard bar. Now the only thing with this particular bar, it's not making it as wide, so I do feel some rubbing on my shoulders here. But the base pad itself, man, it's a game changer because I don't feel any pressure on my back. And normally without this, that's how you're gonna do this exercise. But I wanna try this out with a couple of different bars so I can get like the best feel on there. So here's an example with a standard bar. Oh yeah. Really good contraction, really good stretch. Yeah, this is really great for the chest. Yeah, I'm falling in love with this base pad. The only thing I feel that I would change is that you could use like a wider base pad to get that away from your arms rubbing with the band. But it's not a big deal, but I think I can change the angle of this to really get it a little bit wider from the bands touching my body. So I'm gonna try that real quick. Oh wow, this is great. So now I found out it has nothing to do with the length of the bar. I can change my pad here, or my base plate at the bottom, to turn it so it's more of a rectangular, I guess shape is the best way I could do it. Well, anyways, it's just wider. And this makes it so that it doesn't rub against my arms. Oh yeah. Okay, I was gonna take some points off, but this makes this perfect. The fact that I can move this, and there's no difference in the way it's like at the base of the bottom, way it's feeling or it's moving or anything like that. It's actually pretty awesome. So, wow. Okay, man, they thought of everything. I just found out what that little extra piece of the pad does. Check this out. And so what this is gonna do is just go underneath, okay? So you have that extra support. So that way, you've got a full stable platform as you do your bench press. Wow, they thought of everything. I didn't think that little support would make a difference, but it definitely does. Huh, a little neat thing that I didn't know that I needed. So this is not just for those laying down exercises. Check this out. Yeah, a nice shoulder press. And I like this because you can really load up your bands that way and get really good strength. The reason why I think that's more for the advanced users who want to take it to that next level is that it is absolutely fantastic in certain use case scenarios. Definitely when it comes to doing a bench press. Definitely when it comes to doing that seated shoulder press. But there's some other exercises that I've seen examples have, especially from the Vector Athletics YouTube channel. Make sure you check that out there, where he did a lot of different various exercises. Now, I don't think you necessarily need the BasePad to do all of those, but when it comes to the part that we really like to see the most, especially us guys out there, when it comes to your chest, the BasePad is a game changer in that sense, because it gives you that bench press type of replication with resistance bands. And the thing is that the resistance bands are better than the bench press because you're getting tension in both motions. You're maintaining tension all the way through the exercise. And the only other way to do that before is by wrapping the bands around your back. And depending on your tolerance level, when you loaded up a lot of bands, it actually kind of hurt and you have these marks at the bottom of there. And so you would kind of stop your set before you were actually finished fatiguing the muscle. So this right here makes it so that you can focus on the muscle. In short, for anybody working out with resistance bands, I highly recommend the BasePlate. It's gonna open up a lot of different exercises, especially legs, when it comes to squats and deadlifts, because if you're plateauing out there because the bands are kind of digging into your feet, or you're at you don't feel like you're at a stable position when you're doing it, especially when you're adding bands, the BasePlate is going to fix all of that. And once again, for those advanced users going to that next level, I definitely recommend the BasePad, because in those use case scenarios, it is phenomenal. Vector Athletics has definitely added more innovation to the resistance bands game that I've seen in a long time. And if you're looking for resistance bands, you're looking for those loop circular ones, make sure you check out my review of their bands, because right now, they're kind of my favorite. So check it out right now.